moments Ali's forgot, and that's going to continue to happen.
They've all been.
I am never forgetting this 7-0. Ever.
It's good as a Man United fan because you're actually buzzing that you guys care this much.
Is that what you're on? Yeah?
You're a Chelsea fan and
Is
two
that what it
Arsenal
is now?
fans, and you guys
We're back,
are giving
guys.
me
Guys,
more-
So is that all you're
Yeah,
taking
I'm
from the
fine
game? That it happens. It doesn't tell you anything about
Yeah.
Manchester United. It doesn't tell you anything about Ten Hag or the team or the players. Just that this happens.
Wait, why is a Chelsea fan chatting?
That moment was too funny.
How is that not
That moment was
not
too
made the
funny.
list? And at the end of the day, they do look fairly similar. It must have happened
Whoa.
quite quick, and I do feel sorry for the ref because
Whoa! Liverpool 7, Manchester United 0. Why are guys laughing already, fam? You're waiting for the yo. What's everyone saying? Nah, man. Listen, the internet has broken. Memes are everywhere. Is this the funniest football result in the history of the social media era? Today I've got my black suit on and my black glasses to commemorate the massacre of United. We're going to go through the top 10 funniest PL games that made Twitter erupt over the last 10 years. Joining me, first of all, this brother, he hadn't seen his team win a game since his first pod appearance. We even went to watch his team play top Spurs the other week. Sadly, they still got slapped, but he's finally got a win under his belt. Ali, what are we saying? Is it Potter in?
It's always Potter in, man. You've got to trust the process. You know what I mean? Football ain't brought much joy lately, but we're getting there. Slowly and surely.
Trust.
1-0 leads, big result.
Yeah, trust. All type by the Sheila as well. Next up, he's been running the one game at a time gimmick like he's a media trained first team player for Arsenal. But Drew, I need to know how you felt. 97th minute, Reece Nelson. Chat to me.
Certain things can't be put into words. I know you can attest to that one there. Being at the game yourself, you're never going to forget that. And, you know, when you're there at games, it has a certain different feel. And that's obviously attributed my list, and we'll get onto that. But yeah, I'm good. Still the same mentality. One game at a time.
Exactly. We're just chilling. We're locked up top 10 now, I think. We go from there.
Yeah.
And lastly, after bombarding his IG story with United Carabao graphics and throwbacks of him wearing the United shirt, he's gone back to being a Villa fan, and now United are they again. Mav, thoughts on getting walloped 7-0?
I found it hilarious, I'll be honest. I actually enjoyed watching the game, and I know a lot of people won't believe that, but I really did enjoy watching the game. I thought it was funny. I thought it was hilarious. The Jamie Carragher Neville situation in commentary was hilarious. I did just find it funny. That's all I found it. It's one of them, innit? You take it on the chin, you move on.
Yeah, of course he did, mate. So yeah, as I said, last 10 years, games that have either had like wild score lines, funny incidents, or just generally iconic levels of chaos are going to be in our list. If you guys enjoy this like Twitter era one of the last 10 years, we can do a like all-time one with stuff like, I don't know, Darren Bent beach ball goal or Adebayor running for a celebration, whatever. We can do an all-time Premier League one. But yeah, quickly on the rules for anyone in case it's your first time watching somehow. I've got obviously the panelists, so the 4 of us plus 5 viewers to send me their top 10 list of the funniest moments. First place in your list gets you 10 points. The second place match gets 9 points, 8 points, so on and so forth, all the way down to 10th place gets you 1 point. I then add all the lists together and then add up all the points, and we get our overall top 10 along with a whole host of honorable mentions. And as always, there's going to be a lot, none more so than today. So I can't lie to you, I might have to just get straight in and not waste any time, because there are 5 matches that have only 1 point. So let me not waste too much time on these ones. First and foremost, we have, for example, I have no idea why Alfie's put Everton 4-0 Man City. I can barely remember it. I guess it was funny, but like, GG's. AJ's put some Chelsea propaganda. Chelsea 4-0 United. He said like Pedro cooking. Don't really remember that either, but no, it's a good one because you're a Chelsea fan. Like, let's be honest. Drew has put in Liverpool 9-0 Bournemouth. I didn't find that funny personally. Drew, maybe that was like hilarious to you. I don't know.
I mean, Scott Parker got them promoted, and after that they said, yeah, hop off. And it was tight because Bournemouth literally, I think they had 3 games back to back. I think they played City, Chelsea, Liverpool, if I remember correctly. And they just said, yeah, that's enough.
Fair enough.
Long time.
Yeah, no, fair. 9-0, fair enough. And the other 2 games that only got 1 point, one of our dear friends, Tyler, is on the panel today. He, being the Brexit man he is, he's put Southampton 0, West Brom 3 because there was bare red cards. I do not remember that game at all, genuinely. And the last one, I'll be
Brexit means Brexit.
the last one, I'll be honest here, I put it in. It's hey, Liverpool fan, I told you lot on stream and on Twitter, I'm gonna give you guys prop today. Yeah, I hold my hands up. I've put Aston Villa 0, Liverpool 6, because after that game, it was the one where Jolyon Lescott, he tweeted a picture of his car, and then everyone got onto him, and he was like, no, it was an accident. Like, my phone was in my pocket, and I just tweeted that on my car. But that's the ones with 1 point. We now move on to the 4 games that have 2 points. There are so many matches in this. We can't even get into the discussion part. We have 2 games that involve Arsenal now. Drew has put Arsenal 7, Newcastle 3, Walcott Hattie. Didn't find it funny personally, but I guess it was nice.
Man, it always puts a smile on my face when Arsenal win a team, bro.
I also have a Walcott related one, but my one is when we beat Tottenham 2-0 and Walcott sat there on the stretcher doing a little 2-0 whilst the Spurs
I forgot
fans.
that moment.
They were throwing money at him.
That's class.
Yeah.
That was class from him, to be honest.
Iconic scenes. We also have in this list Brighton 2, United 3, when Bruno scored 90 plus 10 after the full-time whistle went. Fair play. I hear that one. Funny.
What?
And the last one, Furhat has given us Cardiff 1, Chelsea 2, because Neil Warnock did that thing at the camera. But don't know if the game is worth that, but fair enough.
It was a dry game.
Yeah, I can't lie. I do not remember that at all. Now, the ones that have 3 points. There's 3 points, 4 points, 5 points before I can finally get into our actual list. So, the 5 games here. Chelsea 2, Arsenal 0, Arsene Wenger and Jose scrapping. I know full well Arsene Wenger would have packed in Jose. Ali, your thoughts on that one?
Yeah, no, Jose let me down that day because he got bodied by Arsene Wenger. Like, that's really smashed him.
I can't lie, he got bullied still. The next one, all the Chelsea fans put this one, no surprise there. Stoke 0, Chelsea 4. Jonathan Walters apparently bagged like 2 own goals and missed a penalty or something like that. Not the best day at the office. Another Chelsea bit of prop here, yet again. Chelsea 3, Arsenal 1, Hazard Coquelin. I get it, it was funny. Like, Mav gone, the little baby.
I feel your pain in that.
For me, it is one of the funniest moments in Prem. The brother literally turned into a Beyblade, so I'm surprised it's not a little bit higher, but I get it.
Oh yeah, it wasn't funny to me. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course it wasn't. Of course it wasn't.
You'll be surprised to know that Drew hasn't got it either. So
yeah, sorry, shock. I'm surprised Ali doesn't have it though.
I felt like I had too much Chelsea propaganda going on.
Yeah, that guy has like 7 Chelsea results. The other 2 teams that also have 3, or the other 2 games rather, one of them is Brentford 4, United 0. Lissandro, disaster class, if you will. I do hear that was a very funny day. And this is where we have maybe some slight concerns already with the list, this next one. Because for the first time, you guys won't know yet, but I've added a Liverpool voter on the panel for the first time. Asim has been nominated to pick results here. So, in his top 10 list, he has put in 8th place, Arsenal 3, Bournemouth 2, the Reece Nelson last minute goal. I'll be honest, the best thing I've ever seen live, but there was nothing funny about it. Like, no single time that day did I laugh. From 10 seconds when we're losing to nothing was funny, so I'm not sure why he's done that.
What angle is he going from? Because the only angle I've seen is the fact that Bournemouth are like bottom of the league and you guys are cheering it. But like for me, that
let's
doesn't
remember
even
it's a
make
Liverpool
sense.
fan.
Yeah, I don't know.
We have to
The ref
factor in that
decided
he
to
is
do winner
Liverpool,
stays
yeah.
on and just play on until somebody scores.
Yeah, or maybe the fact that people are saying that they didn't watch the game because actually Bournemouth had players down in the 91st minute for a whole minute. How about that one? But anyway, we move on to the 5 games. The 5 games that now have 4 points. What do you know? We have more Chelsea in here. It's Liverpool 2, Chelsea 2, the Suarez bite. To be fair, I forgot that was even in 10 years. I can't lie. I kind of forgot.
Ivanovic-y bit, wasn't it?
Yeah. Funny day. Mav put this one in. I agree with it, but I didn't make my list. Chelsea 5, Sunderland 1. Jonathan Terry asked for a standing ovation in the 26th minute. What are we doing here, bro? This is not basketball or something, man. This is football.
I'm not doing anything like
that wasn't
it ever,
funny.
bro.
You gotta have some
Like, I don't
respect for
think
the legend.
that man.
No,
what a football player, bro. That man we're coming on in full kit, picking up trophies. Like, he is the definition of busy.
They carried him off the pitch.
Oh my god.
No, disgrace. Next one, Alfie's put some random Spurs prop in. Spurs 4, Liverpool 1. Don't have a clue what happened there. Can't remember it at all. But yeah, fair enough. Also on 4 points, United 0, Spurs 3. It was the birth of the Jose. Respect, man. Respect. Do you know what this means? 3-0. I think the game wasn't as funny, but to be fair, the speech definitely made it.
I hear that.
Like, worthwhile in it. So I do hear that one. But sadly, guys, Liverpool's ugly head has reared itself yet again, because I've nominated this guy to be Liverpool's spokesperson, and he's now put 4 points. City 3, Aston Villa 2. He said so much happened in that game, it had it all. I think he's referring to like the Gundogan last minute winner. I have no idea what's funny about that.
Oh, the last season.
Maybe like yeah, maybe like his humor's different or something. I don't know, but I don't think anyone really found
Isn't
that
he a
funny,
Liverpool
to be honest.
fan?
He is. I don't really know what he's trying to do here.
That's what? That's like me putting the Aguero moment in. Like,
I don't know,
What?
man. There are only 5 games left before we can move on to our proper honourable mentions. At long last, believe it or not.
Jesus.
5 points. I'll put this one in. I'll be honest with you. United 1, Palace 2. When Dan James was doing the celebration, and you see Martial and Rashford grabbing my man, just for them to lose anyway. I can't lie. I found that hilarious. And we also have City 6-3 against United, when obviously Lissandro, yet another disaster class in there. United beating Liverpool 2-1. Gerrard coming on for 30 seconds and then getting a red card. Not ideal. And the last 2 games, we have United 9-0 against Southampton. Mav, I didn't put yours as this because you put obviously another 9-0. And lastly, I think this may be Asim's first and last time being on the panel. I think he's tried to convey like a no Liverpool bias thing, because he has put in 5th place for the funniest Premier League moment of the last 10 years, Vincent Kompany's goal versus Leicester to win the league.
I don't think I understood the assignment.
Yeah, I
Worse and worse.
Look, I'm gonna back him. Asim, I'm actually gonna back you here. This was one of the hardest ones I found too.
Yeah, but what's funny about that? Like,
I don't know.
I guess it's funny that like it's Aguero saying like don't shoot Vinny, don't shoot.
Yeah, maybe. We would have to ask him.
Well, we can finally move on to our honourable mentions. At long last, believe it or not, that was not honourable mentions. That was just mentions. 2 matches in 17th and 18th. Let me see which of you. Oh, okay. Someone in here has this one. We have Spurs 0, Man City 6 via Drew. Chat to us about that game, sir.
If I remember correctly, Navas was moving mad, grabbed the brace. And obviously, again, it's always a good day when Tottenham get dinged.
I can't even believe
I think at the time as well, Arsenal were top of the league. So I was just chilling, enjoying myself.
It's a better feeling. I hear that.
Man.
I hear that. Reasonable. This one also on 17th place. 2 of us have him in, actually. It's Mav and Ali linking up together. Surprise, surprise, me and Drew did not find this funny at all, because it's Arsenal 2, Crystal Palace 2, Granit Xhaka telling the fans to do one, essentially.
Cupping his ear, clapping
Cupping his ear to his own
boo him more. Oh, what
in
a
hindsight,
moment.
it's funny, to be fair. It was funny. It was funny.
I've put it in
It's
there
even
as well
funnier
because
seeing
of the remontada, right? Because he's gone from that moment, which was one of the craziest things I've seen a captain of a club do. But maybe we'll get to speak about that a little bit later as well. But he went full circle, and he's now absolutely adored by you guys. So it is funny, and it was funny, and it's crazy that you can come back from a moment like that.
Ali, you also found that one pretty funny, I imagine.
Yeah, for that exact same reason. Because the thing of how he's come from that to now he's back to being Mr. Arsenal again. I don't know how the man's done it.
It's crazy, man.
He's a cold guy, elite killer mentality. And it seems as though we're going to have a theme with Drew's list here, because in 16th place, he's got Arsenal 4, Spurs 2. Drew,
Well,
chat to us.
I was actually at that game, innit?
Okay.
And I think the first half we were losing 2-1. Obviously, I'm not gonna go too much into detail, but I was club level that day. I had the booth before the game. You get me? 3-course meal, unlimited alcohol, you know the vibes. So we go into the second half. We go into halftime 2-1 down, as you can imagine. Eric Dyer scored. He's all getting people mad on one end. I was losing it. I was upset halftime. Come out second half. Amenyah scores a crazy first time finish.
That finesse thing, innit?
Yeah, he finessed it. Lacazette scores a banger as well. Torreira scores his first Arsenal goal. So, yeah, man, it was all smart. And obviously, at the end of the game, I was watching the AFTV guys. I was just chilling, vibing with Kelechi. Yeah, man, it was a funny day.
So basically, the day was funny for him.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
hear it.
That's why that was. Good day, man.
14th and 15th place. Mav and Drew have this actually. It is United 3, Arsenal 2. It's the Rashford day where Van Gaal was lying.
Yeah, diving on the floor, losing it. That was actually
Once
funny.
again, I didn't find that funny.
No, that was actually funny. That was actually funny.
I don't know how you can't find that funny. It was absolutely amazing.
That was actually funny.
Now, do you know why it wasn't funny for me? It's because that was like an Arsenal that, again, had aspirations of the title at that point, and United kind of came with some... Like, let's be honest, Rashford, that was his first or second Prem game. It was a media United team, and we still got slapped.
He slapped off a brace. He was warm that day.
Yeah.
Man.
There was nothing funny about it.
I don't know what Van Gaal was doing. No.
No, I can't. Like, he was funny though. I did say, or I have been getting onto Asim quite a bit for his Liverpool horrible takes. In 14th place. Now I'm gonna hear him out on this one because we spoke about it. He DM'd me about this. Like, is it allowed? Blah blah blah. But he's put Man City 3, QPR 2, the Aguero moment. Now, those of you with good memory, you're gonna say it's 2012. But on a technicality, I'm gonna hear him out because it hasn't been 11 years. So if it's 10 years and 9 months old or 10 months old, technically you're not 11 years old yet. I didn't put it in mind, kind of for that reason.
I was gonna go for Man United Sunderland. Was it Sunderland they played that day?
Yeah.
Don't really find it funny, to be honest.
I think it was hilarious. You see Phil Jones looking around. His shirt is off. Rooney's looking around, thinking like, what's going on? Fergie's chewing gum. He's about to like even break his teeth chewing the gum.
Fergie
that
just
hard.
rounding up all the players. Hey, you guys, let's go, man. It's done.
All right, in 12th place we have 2 matches yet again. Ferguson's involved once more actually here. We have one person on the panel putting this game in. It's Drew, and Tyler has joined him on this one. It's West Brom 5, United 5. What a way to bow out.
Game 1,500. A dreadlock Lukaku dunks a hat-trick on you. Hey, man, things you love to see, bro.
Oh, man. West Brom,
Things you
bro. Yeah, I
love to
can't.
see.
That, it was funny. The only reason it didn't, because it was on my shortlist, yeah, but it didn't make it in because I don't think I actually watched the 90 minutes of that. It must have been when there was other games on at the same time, innit? So,
Yeah, the
highlights
match of
were
the
funny,
dating. Match of the dating.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
one,
And joining that game in 12th and 13th, surprisingly, we have no one here on the panel has it, but it's Chelsea 2, Spurs 2, Battle of the Bridge. I was very close to putting it in because when I think back to, and it's Hazard, and then the Spurs fans are in tears.
Yeah, what's that?
That's when their players were losing their head, right? And they're
Yeah.
crunching.
Someone
them.
just pushed over Gus
started
Hiddink at the end of the
booting
game. You're right, I should have put that game.
Yeah. Unbelievable. 11th place. Once again, Mav and Drew have linked up for this one. Tottenham Hotspurs 2, Man City 0. When Jose Mourinho, he ran to the linesman and then he ran back again and then he was celebrating. I hear that one, to be fair. Mav, Jackson wants to
That
say-
moment was too funny.
How is that not
That
even
moment was
not
too
made
funny.
the list? That
That moment was
surprised
too
the
funny.
hell out of me because I will wake up randomly and just that will pop into my head or it'll be on Twitter. Someone's put it. His reaction of the sitting down, the sipping the drink, then obviously his second-hand
Nah,
man
it's hilarious
says
to be
something
fair.
to him and,
Yeah, he
he's
should've got a yellow for that.
wait, sprints at the line.
He's like, oh, trust.
Fantastic. What a bit of telly that is.
Nah, it is funny, but obviously, yeah, Spurs winning matches for me, I find it hard to find anything hilarious.
That's my one
in that
exception.
sort of context.
Mourinho's my guy, so that's my one exception.
I hear that.
So a lot
Fair
of things
enough.
are bigger than
Congrats.
Tottenham, and Mourinho is one of them.
Agreed. I hear that. Right, we finally move on to our top 10 funniest moments of the last decade in the Premier League, of course. In 10th place, 14 points. I'm the only one out of us four that has it, but AJ has joined me. And I think there's a reason why you guys haven't joined us, because something else happened recently. But let me paint a picture for you. Old Trafford. A couple of days beforehand, I was at HD Cuts. HD himself was talking about how he gave a certain man a new trim. I was seeing videos on IG, new hair, new style. And guess what happened? Pogba came on within 12, 13 minutes, red card. 5-0 at home to Liverpool. He went back to go and get another trim at HD Cuts. I don't know how this wasn't higher. I'm only going to assume that it's because another game happened recently. Because that day was hilarious, man. I don't know. Drew, it wasn't close to your list or not?
Went over my head. I completely forgot about that, bro. I'm gonna lie.
It's because it happens to United so often nowadays that we seem to forget
Yeah.
just how often they get dinged.
I
Mav, was this at the forefront as a United fan sometimes?
No, for me, it was one of them that I don't think it was unexpected, and I don't think many people found it that weird that it happened. So that's why I don't think it's made a lot of people's list, because it was kind of expected. So
5-0 at your house is expected. Fair enough. That's okay. No dramas. We go into 9th place. Sadly, once again, I'm the only one on the panel, but some of the mods have joined me. And I guess it's more so a bit like Drew's one, where it's a personal day that was hilarious. For us, that is me, Alfie, and AJ. We have Watford 3, Liverpool 0. The day that Liverpool's Invincibles thing came to a crushing blow. The Van Dijk memes that day, everyone was saying like Troy Deeney crashed it on his head, so Campbell will never let this happen. Liverpool fans on Twitter, they were all doing like, we didn't want Invincibles anyway, bro. We didn't even want that. It was like 24, 25 games. Like, you wanted to go Invincible, bro. Don't lie. It was an incredible day. I just remember Ismail Assar just cooking. Oh, man. Great stream as well. That's why I think some of the mods have been inclined to put it. Drew, how were you feeling when you saw Watford decimate Liverpool that day?
Wasn't surprised, really. I mean, to go invincible, it's just a feat that not many people can do. So, you
Agreed. Yeah, crazy scenes. 8th place, we have Mav and Ali on this one, and we also have 7 Tyler. It is Southampton 0, Leicester 9. Obviously, second time they got packed with 9 goals in the space of a year. I don't know. It wasn't that funny to me, man. It's Southampton. Like,
but the concept of leaving your house, because that was at home, leaving your house to go watch your team at home and seeing them concede 9 goals.
long.
Getting dingled 9-0 twice is absolutely outrageous. In a year? Nah, them Southampton fans, I'm sorry you've had to go through that, because that's outrageous.
Same manager,
That's
That's
outrageous.
Ralph Hasenhuttl with his golf clubs.
Just getting packed.
Fairs though. 7th place. Because I look at the names that don't have this game in. I don't have it. Drew hasn't got it. Alfie hasn't got it. And nor does 7 Tyler. And you know what, Alfie, respect to you, son. Because for some reason, many people on this panel, Mav, Ali, and some of the mods, they think it's funny that we saw racismo when Chelsea won 6-0 against Arsenal and there was Kieran Gibbs and Oxlade-Chamberlain. If you guys find racism funny, like, that's on you, innit? Me personally, and I think Drew can agree, that wasn't funny. That wasn't funny.
No room for racism.
I guess you guys can give your thoughts. Mav?
Yeah.
Why was that so funny?
It was hilarious, and we're in a position, you know, where if something's funny, it's funny, regardless of the reason. In terms of it was racism or been coined as racism, and at the end of the day, they do look fairly similar. It must have happened quite quick, and I do feel sorry for the ref because hey, you can't say this to me. I get called Mbappe, Ian Wright. I get called Adama Traore. You've even yourself, Amenyah, have
my remote control's black.
Backed me being calling Araujo in streams multiple times. So I'm not allowing you coming on this sort of energy right now. I'm sure the ref, I can't even remember who did it, but I'm sure the ref absolutely doesn't want to ever see that situation
again. Was it Andre Mariner? I'm not really sure.
The look on the look on Gibbs's face, of course, was just he was just so confused at what was going on.
And also, don't forget, if you look past that red card, that was Wenger's 1000th game, and he got crashed 6-0.
So I should ignore the racism part. Okay, I get it. Cool, got it. You see what guys are doing? Look past the racism and just look at the interest. It's fascinating.
Amenyah's trying to come on a moral high.
You know what I'm saying? Trying to get the crowd to look
I'm just saying that's why I have a
outrageous.
point.
By the way,
I don't find that funny. Drew, did you find that funny?
Not in the slightest.
Yeah.
You didn't even mention the scoreline when you said the game.
I wonder why.
Well, this is why I respect Alfie Curtis 10. Because Alfie Curtis, a massive Spurs fan, hasn't put this. Because he, like ourselves, is an advocate of everyone being equal.
Yeah,
and
I'm sure.
it's not because
Alfie Curtis' list is full of absolute gems. He might have just forgotten it.
Yeah. Like I said, nothing funny about racism, but to each their own. In 6th place, this one is very funny. Sadly, only me and Drew have this one on the panel, but the mods do have it. I feel sorry because I love this brother. He great player, but his name is gonna get mentioned more than once, I believe. Liverpool 1, Stoke 6 when they let Steven Gerrard through on goal to score that consolation in the last minute. I cannot believe they've actually done that.
I completely forgot that, by the way.
Of football. Like, they see Gerrard running through on goal. It's like, oh, do you know what? I can't lie, bro. It's 6-0. It's your last game. Like,
just
goal scorer.
Final send-off.
I actually completely forgot that, by the way.
Game. That's disrespectful.
You know what was so funny about that game for me, yeah? It's like I was seeing an interview after from Ryan Shawcross. And he was saying, obviously, they went in at halftime at 5-0. He said that he went into the dressing room, yeah? No one said a word, and everyone just burst out laughing.
They started creasing. Yeah, I seen that.
Everyone just burst out laughing.
When did Stoke even score 6 goals in a game? Like, surely that's the only time.
Do you know what I mean? When does that even happen, bro? When does that even... I think it could have been even on the list if he hadn't scored. If they lost 6-0 to Stoke, he would have still been on the list. Oh, apologies, Liverpool fans, but I said it's Liverpool prop day, but there are going to be
Liverpool
some incidents.
ended up 6th place that season as well, and they got packed by 6.
And for 6 goals, wow, staggering. Speaking of 6, we have yet another team that scored 6 goals. 4 of us do not have this on our list at all, but every single mod/viewer has this in. United 1, Spurs 6 at your house yet again. Mav, talk me through, because you keep saying this is like unexpected or whatever, or this is expected at times, but I get a bit confused because sometimes they expect it, sometimes it's a freak result. So talk to us about the 6-1.
Again, and this is why the 5-0 at Liverpool wasn't surprising. Majority of sensible United fans have openly said United have been bad since Fergie has left. And these results did happen quite consistently and probably will still happen. It's football. But for me, I completely forgot about that. And again, me, Drew, and the Mandem have spoken consistently about. I'm so happy I can talk about this Don again. Bruno Fernandes. Anybody, like, he managed to score a goal, and the interview after was, oh yeah, the team performed badly, but I still scored. So so Bruno Fernandes doing Bruno Fernandes, and yet again being pleased that he scored a goal, whether or not they got absolutely dingled by Tottenham. It wasn't particularly funny to me. It got funnier when Bruno said that, and I genuinely completely forgot about that. It actually would have gone on my list if I remembered. I just completely forgot about it, blocked it out, to be honest.
Drew, is it a thing where Spurs scored 6 goals, so it's kind of hard to find it as funny as you would like?
Yeah, it just wasn't really funny for me. Didn't make me laugh, to be honest.
Hear it. Like, United, it seems to be a regular occurrence. You got the best keeper, the best centre back, the best striker, the best winger, and you just keep on getting dinged by everyone. But fair enough. At least you won the Carabao. Right, in 4th place, just missing out on the medal. One that I thoroughly enjoyed. I apologise to all Liverpool fans. Listen, you're going to get your joy very soon in the video, but we have to go through this. Crystal Palace 3, Liverpool 3. And it's Dwight Gale! Liverpool have caved in! And Suarez is in tears. Wow, what a day. That seeing those, like, Suarez tears, and then Gerrard just there, like, slapping the camera, saying, like, move. I think I was close to buying that photograph on eBay and like, framing it on my bedroom wall. Myself and Ali have this one. So Ali, chat to me about how you felt that day.
Oh, I loved it, man. Especially because I think it was after we had played them, and Liverpool, they had a decent team. They're getting excited, thought they were still in it, and you're getting dunked on by players like Dwight Gale, a championship striker.
Yeah.
You're getting done by Dwight Gale.
3-0 up as well, by the way. 3-0 up. Mav and Drew, neither of you had this one on your list. Not funny enough for you guys.
Personally not asked, to be honest. It's one of those. Wow. It's one of those results that, like, I probably watched it on Match of the Day, so I didn't find it that funny, to be honest, because I'm just, like I said, Liverpool not asked.
First, your biggest your biggest rival is Birmingham. I keep forgetting. You're a Liverpool fan. You're a Villa fan this week. My bad. Drew, not funny for you.
Yeah, no, it went over my head, to be honest. Forgot about that result. Respectfully.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. Hey, it happens. There's a lot of results in the last 10 years, so we're all gonna miss out something. Fair enough. We move on now to our top 3. In third place, every single person has this game on their list. Varying scales. Someone here is lucky that it's on their list because he asked for some help and I gave him one game. It wasn't going to be on his list.
Yeah.
Aston Villa 7, Liverpool 2. Liverpool fans, I'm sorry again, man. Listen, we're going to get to you guys, but just charge it for a little bit, man. I don't know why, but you guys seem to be on the list quite a lot as well. I apologise. Ali, chat to us about Liverpool getting dinged 7-2 by Aston Villa.
7-2. Ollie Watkins had the best game of his life that day. Was toying with him. It was unbelievable. And this was Van Dijk's era. Like, this was,
Bro,
Van
they
Dijk
were
is
saying
still the
that, no,
man.
you can't beat us, man. Yeah, unbelievable. I think I was watching, I don't know, Mav and Drew, I don't know if you were both in the call. I was watching Manny stream. He was streaming FM with you guys. And, like, goals are flying in every 3-4 minutes. And I was looking at his face here, and it was like, you know when guys are just smiling, but like deep down, they want to lock off the stream and just like start getting vexed. I was creasing, bro. Chat to me about Aston Villa 7-2.
For me, the funniest part was the socials that came after it. You know how people obviously on match watch-alongs and they're saying one goal goes in, it's never, we're gonna come back and score, and you see how they deteriorate. Goal after goal after goal. The body language starts slumping. They get more frustrated, and somehow, some way, after getting dinged 7-2, I don't know how this man does it, and I don't know how he gets away with it, but Mohamed Salah still bagged 2 goals. I don't know how he does it.
Yeah.
Bro, even Ross Barkley scored that day, Ross Barkley on his Aston Villa
bro,
day.
you get impacted by Ross Barkley. Mav, of course, that's your team right there. Chat to us how you were feeling in PG terms, if you can.
I had to think about it, and like I said, I really struggle with the criteria of this and what is funny and what isn't. Obviously, I was extremely happy that it was happening. Now that I think about it and kind of look at the list, I understand why to other people it would be funny, and I absolutely get it. Because again, for me, the reason this was funny is because, like I said, this is when Liverpool was good. No team should be losing 7-2 to that team. No team should allow Ollie Watkins to perform the way he did. I'm sorry, Ollie Watkins, I love him for his work rate, but that guy is terrible. I can fully understand why that is funny to other people. Obviously, for me, it was more enjoyment of just joy rather than fun. But
no, of course,
funny,
of course.
but
yeah. I think it goes back to like what Drew said as well, because this list of the last 10 years is because it's like the social media era I tried to keep it to, because all I was seeing was like every single person on the internet that has a ponytail, they were just posting videos of them saying it's Van Dijk. They were just doing Van Dijk, he was singing I'm on the edge. Like, if you know the video, guys that are watching, you'll know what I'm referring to. Like, everyone was just getting cooked. And of course it was the same day as the United Spurs 6-1. So I think we're all like in dreamland for like 24 hours. We move on. In second place, and I think only because 2 people did not have this on their list. The 2 people that don't have it are Drew and Seven Tyler.
I can imagine.
Drew,
I know what game it is.
Yeah, not great company.
Yeah.
Listen, Liverpool fans, I hold my hands up. I know I said it's going to be a Liverpool prop today, but I promise you, we're gonna get there.
Wait, this
because
is
in number
this
2,
has come second.
in number
Oh,
2,
the
it's
recency
Liverpool
bias is
0,
flowing.
Chelsea
Yeah, nah, it
2.
is still, but you have
my
Gerrard
you know
is
what it is?
slick.
The bias is flowing, but you have to hold
Oh
it.
my!
The bias is flowing, but you
Nah,
have to
I hear
hold
it. I hear it. Title, thumbnail. I get it. I understand. I fully
The
understand.
bias is flowing, but you have to hear it.
Let's
And
let's talk
flowing.
about
as the list
Gerrard
was going on,
slipping.
as we were getting through the numbers, I thought to myself, I haven't got this game in my list. I'm looking at it. I haven't got it in my list. I know what is it? Chelsea?
Gerrard
Chelsea?
slipping.
Yeah.
Ali, you can start. Obviously,
Gerrard.
Demba,
We
man.
can't
Wow,
let this
wow,
slip
wow.
now.
I think that's what makes it in it. Like if you're, you know when they say like, oh, you simply could not write this. Like that is an example of like you actually could not write this. A man said, "Come on, guys, we cannot let this slip now." And then moments later,
Proceeds to
Physically
slip.
slip.
you slip, and you let Demba run through and goal. And then what makes it is the fact that it's against Mourinho as well. You just know that even though he couldn't really care less too tough. Like, obviously, you know, he wants to win every game and that. But my guy has run over to the fans. He had that body warmer in it. And he was patting the Chelsea badge in front of the fans. He was yelling.
He was looking rough
I
that day
think,
as well.
Bro, it flopped them the league. Like it's single-handedly the funniest moment in Premier League history. Like single-handedly, the bias is flowing.
Demba
My
running
God.
through. You see Demba running through. Steven Gerrard
bro,
chasing
it
him,
was-
and he was looking back.
You like Amenyah
It
said,
probably
you
is
cannot
the
write
most
it.
meme
It's
thing.
perfection. It's amazing.
It will be the ultimate, like, does he know meme? Like,
Yeah.
because that was, what, 2014?
Yeah.
There was memes Twitter,
Banana
Facebook,
Yeah.
WhatsApp group chat, YouTube, everything. It was everywhere. Like, I'm just seeing Demba smiling, like, no need to be upset, guys. It was incredible.
Or you
And
just
yet,
a crop of Gerrard on the floor.
yeah. Oh, they put, like, the trophy as he's slipping rather than the football or whatever.
Yeah.
It's actually a shame that Gerrard's in here so much because I genuinely I like him so much, man. But what your luck in the Barclays, it's not there, bro. It's not there. You have to charge it, unfortunately. But yeah, somehow, like I said, that wasn't number 1 on the list.
Agendas
number
are
one on the
agenda,
list.
and I hear it.
As you can imagine, by Mav's disdain, this has not got 90. We're not even going to waste time on that. It has got quite a lot of points, though. So second place had 64 points. This has 76. First place, we have... Oh, man. I said it at the start of the video. Erik ten Hag. Liverpool, 7. United, 0. Where do we even begin? Drew, chat to me. You put this as your number 1. So chat to me about why this is the funniest.
For me personally, yeah, there's so many different elements that make this the funniest scoreline that I've ever witnessed in Premier League history, bro. Not even the last 10 years, Premier League history. It stems from personal facts that I happen to be watching the game with 2 Manchester United fans. That's number 1.
Fascinating.
It's off the back of Arsenal coming back from 2-0 down. And I remember a point in transition where I mentioned, have Man United got the guile? Have they got the character to come back from 2-0 down? And as I'm saying this, I'm seeing Mohamed Salah. Bro, I'm telling you, as I'm saying, have they got the guile to come back from 2-0 down? I see Mohamed Salah twist Lisandro Martinez, who people are trying to say is the best CB in the league, pull his pants down, turn him back the other way, push it past him, has him slip, and then slide through Cody Gakpo. Gakpo chips it, and from then, hey, it was just worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. Honestly, I couldn't write how it went, and then from there, just the meme started flowing. The laughter was... I cried with laughter that day, bro. Genuinely,
I think I actually missed like 1 or 2 goals live because I was so busy scrolling like Twitter and Discord that I would look up at my TV. Next thing you know, it's like another header has gone in. I'm thinking, brother, you didn't even wait for me.
And the worst thing is, I was watching it on Sky Go. So obviously Sky Go is maybe like a minute behind. So I'm just hearing Matt saying, "Oh no, they scored again. Have they scored?" I'm thinking, no, there's no way they scored again. And then you just see it unfold. He just lands at Salah's feet. He packs it in, backs off his top. Again, how he managed to score 2 goals and get 2 assists, I don't know how this man keeps getting away with this.
Remarkable. Now,
that's
when it happened,
personally.
when it happened, I got a lot of tweets. They were saying, listen, you guys, you never respect Liverpool on the podcast. You always violate us. And I tell them, listen, what can I do? You have a good goalkeeper, and that's it. So for today, I'll hold my hands up. I'm even going to standing ovation. Mohamed Salah, fair play.
No,
fair play.
That game had everything, bro. It had your captain
Cody Gakpo,
diving, crying.
fair play.
No,
Mav, are we gonna get?
look so hard, like.
All sorts, man.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not taking
he
back
was
what I said about
cooking, bro. He
Gakpo,
was cooking.
but you get a my bad for at least a week from me. Mav, are we gonna get maybe a my bad on saying that? To quote. Mohamed Salah is the most overrated footballer in history of the sport.
No, because I'm not a child. I'm not reactionary. One freak result in a season isn't going to change the fact that Liverpool are still having a meaty season.
Is it a freak result?
Yeah, yes, 100% it is. And
how many freak results do you have though?
Look, I can back this up. Because the reason it proves that it is because obviously United got tanked game 1 of the season, tank game 2 of the season, and everyone's like, oh no, problem, like United have finished, Eric Ten Hag is rubbish, but United have got so much better since then, to the point that every fan has loved the fact that they've lost the game finally. And yes, it was very convincing. And yes, cool, I understand it. Everyone that loses 7-0 is going to hold corn. 100%. But again, these things happen in football. You know, we've seen results. You know, Arsenal lost 8-2 to Man United once. Cool. You know,
are we comparing the back line that Arsenal had that day? Amenyah, can we get a graphic of Arsenal's back line that day against?
We can. And you know what else we're gonna get? We're gonna get Arsenal. We're gonna get Arsenal 8.
Let me add one more
United
thing
2 from 1950s.
Let me add one more thing, because Mav, you said this is a freak game. Could we also get a graphic of the last 5 Manchester United Liverpool games at Anfield, please? I'm sure the aggregate is something like 36-2.
It's 36-2. Yeah,
and
100%.
the graphics are going into
100%.
overdrive. And can we add more context to say why it's not a freak result? Because let me give you guys a stat. Eric Ten Hag, the genius, right? He's broken a record. He is the first manager in history to have 3 separate games where he's letting 4 goals in one half. Is that a freak? I don't know. It keeps happening. No manager has ever seen this happen more times. So how can this be a freak?
I'm going to ask a very serious question, because I get it. It's all banter. It's all obviously for interactions and stuff. But are Man United not? Hang on. All of this stuff. But are Man United not far better this season than they have been for? Well, you could argue the last 7 or 8 years. I'm gonna throw something back at you.
It happens. I'm gonna throw something back at you because people are saying that, you know, your backline is amazing and it's crazy. But there was a season recently, I think it was 1920. You lot had Victor Lindelof and Harry Maguire as your centre-back partnership, and all season they conceded 36 goals, 35 goals, and right now, your star-studded centre-back partnership has conceded 36, and you have 13 games remaining.
Don't forget the best left-back in the world.
100%, but this is why it's stupid, because like that logic doesn't make sense, because United are finishing obviously in a very good position, right? The same way everyone is happy to say that Cristiano Ronaldo, right, at United was dead, like was bad, so on and so forth, regardless of the fact he finished above Harry Kane and all of these strikers, so on and so forth, because there is more that goes into it than these little stats here and there. And the fact of the matter is, United are better, and that's fine. United are going to finish top 4, which they didn't last season. They finished with a Mickey Mouse trophy. Yeah, cool, whatever. And wait, why is it Chelsea fan chatting? You're in 10th. Why?
Bro, but we know where we are, so we know where we are.
Are you able to talk with Chelsea?
I can't lie though. Chelsea ain't getting pack 7 though. Chelsea ain't getting pack 7.
It doesn't matter. They haven't scored 7. They haven't scored 7 since
what
the
kind
turn,
of big team
the
doesn't go like 3-4 down
goals
and
you
decide
can't
that let's stop this here?
Let me give you a fun fact. United with their, again, like I said, best manager ever, best forward in the world, best CBs in the world, best left back in the world, best DM in the world. Fun fact for you regarding Chelsea, I'm not a Chelsea fan, of course, but United have conceded 10 more goals than Chelsea.
Great.
We're employing all these Koulibalys and Cucurella's and that. 10 more goals.
So what you're saying is you'd rather less goals and finish 10th than concede more and finish 3rd.
I'd rather not lose 7-0.
Well, then what's the point of saying that? That doesn't make...
I'm saying it's hard to be the best in the world.
Because I get
it's hard to be the best in the world.
Recency bias. It's cool. The same way Enzo Fernandez was called best player in under 21 by everyone, and weeks later he's absolute garbage by you. Worst centre mid performance you've seen with your eyes, so on and so forth. This amazing centre mid. And it's football now. I get it. Cool, 7-0. But and the thing is, you can't even sit here and say I'm waffling, because Drew was in Discord with me and he can completely confirm that I did not care about this result. I was creasing along with Drew and with everyone else, because it is funny. Big deal. It happens. Come on, man. Let's stop being children.
My favorite part.
You're always gonna laugh. That's fine. But let's not start making nonsense of that makes this player bad and that player bad and this bad and that bad. It's just pointless. It's boring.
No, it's just opening people's eyes, because obviously we saw a lot of United fans
opening their eyes to what?
They've really. I'll get there. Don't worry. I'll get there. We got time for this last game. Don't worry. The United fans have been very gassed because I noticed during commentary in the first half, Gary Neville kept on doing this thing of like, the Liverpool fans, they're really smart. They realize they're playing a really good team here. United playing like he was trying his hardest to convince himself and everyone that United were good in the first half, and Mav took the bait. Mav fell for it. For some reason, United fans think that they played good in that first half. If that's playing good, they said the same thing against Arsenal as well when they had that 0.0.
Now you're waffling even more to prove a nonsense point. You are absolutely waffling right now.
You said they played better than Liverpool.
At periods, they were the better team and they should have scored goals. That happens.
Were they better than Liverpool in the first half?
At points they were. There was at least a 20-minute period where United were the better team.
Were they better than Liverpool in the first half? Yes or no?
Well, there was a 20-minute period where they were the better team and should have scored goals.
Better in the half is 45 minutes.
Well, they went in 1-0 down, so technically no. But I've literally stated at all times
you can be the better team and go 1-0 down.
They were the better team in the first half. I've literally stated that.
No, you said they were the better team. Rashford had one bad miss, and then Bruno had like a random header. Apparently, they were better than Liverpool in that first half. Fair enough. I guess they fall for whatever Gary Neville says. Is what it is.
They literally conceded a random counter attack. Like it happens again. Like the football swings left, it swings right. Counters happen. But Liverpool, nobody here, and this is why again you're waffling, and like everyone in football does these days. You did not watch that first half and go, United are going to get packed today. Liverpool are back. They're amazing.
Nobody watched
that first half and thought that.
I didn't say that.
But you can sit there now all you want with hindsight and go, Gary Neville said this and he was
so wrong. When did I say that?
Yeah, of course. But if United went on to win the game 3-1, you would have had a very different opinion.
This is where you're wrong.
You're using hindsight to make yourself look fucking intelligent.
You've made that up. You've made
Why
that
are you doing that?
You've made that up. You've made that up. I said it at 0-0. You've made it up.
To be honest.
Exactly. You've made that up. I said it at 0-0. I said literally at 0-0, 20th minute, when David De Gea was time wasting. Yeah, Eric the genius has gone to time waste at 0-0. I was saying it. Why is Gary Neville pretending that this is a good performance? It was 0-0. So let's not pretend that it was because it was 1-0, 2-0, 3. I said this in the very first half. If you like, I'll put the receipt. Today will be, I guess, a video where there's bare receipts on screen of everything. I wasn't hearing it. Now, I have to say, secondly, if it wasn't for unforeseen circumstances, my goodness, the way that I would be promoting Casemiro not being number 1 DM, oh Lord. He's finally not got a random header, so now it's like, oh come on. Every game, Casemiro, 58% pass accuracy. 58 pass accuracy.
Shut off. Okay, let's start talking nonsense facts.
Fabinho, Henderson,
Champions League medals. Show me Thomas Partey's titles. Show me Thomas Partey's this. Show me Thomas Partey's number of goals this season, number of assists. Who's got more? Who's got? Let's just start talking nonsense now to push a stupid agenda. End of conversation. End of the day. Casemiro is better than Thomas Partey. You might be top of the league, and it might hurt you that United have a better DM than you. That's fine. But
why would that hurt me? Why would that hurt me?
Because look, you're talking now to try and make it sound like Casemiro is not better. If you
what's he better
we've
at?
got a podcast where titled "We Actually Watch Football." So do me a favor. Please talk actual football sense. Casemiro is better than Thomas Partey, regardless of United losing 7-0. So let's talk football sense for a second, if we're a football podcast, and please don't push stupid agendas with stupid things that happen. Cool, 7-0 happen. What do you mean, what's he better at?
No, I agree. So what's he better? Like, what's he better at? No, don't tell me about Real Madrid. He won better. What's he better at?
Oh, come on, man. We're not going to do... Don't tell me about what he's done in football. Like, come on, man. We're not going to start doing that. Okay.
No, all time. It's not a conversation.
If we go over the last
season, right?
weekend, if we go over the last weekend, yeah, Thomas Partey's good. Let's slide the criteria to make Thomas Partey better, okay? Let's keep doing that. Because you can slide any time frame to make someone better than someone else. So let's keep doing that. Thomas Partey over the last weekend is better than Casemiro. You're right.
I'm saying.
No, you're right. 100%. You're right. He's better over this last weekend. You're right. Yeah, 100%.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers. Drew, what did you think of Licha, the butcher, the best centre back in the world? What did you think of his performance? Bear in mind, he was playing against Darwin Núñez and Gakpo.
He performed a bit more like Pat Butcher, to be honest. I don't know, man. It just felt like Liverpool's inhalers started working again. The high press was crazy. It was difficult for Man United to play out from the back, play through transitions.
Yeah,
they're gonna win the league now. They're gonna win the league now.
Yeah. I reckon they get top 4. I reckon they can get top 4, but they're not gonna.
Liverpool back to their best. You know, it wasn't a random. Result that can happen.
No. It wasn't a random result. It wasn't a random.
Everyone they play for the rest of the season.
It wasn't a random Anfield Man United result, bro. It wasn't a random. It wasn't a random Man United Anfield result, bro. It wasn't.
Why do United fans keep trying to do this thing of like it's random?
1-1 Liverpool United, 2-1 United, 2-1 Liverpool. Oh, a little 3-1 Liverpool. You lot have been getting packed.
Exactly. No one else gets to say it's a freak. When we lose like 3 or 4, no one gets to say it's a freak.
I'm happy to get packed at Liverpool every season if we still finish in a good position. You know, so it doesn't matter. Like, it is what it is. If that is the case, that is the case. Cool. Liverpool can crash it on us as many times as they want. You know, as long as we finish above them, I'm not. That's the Villa fan talk. I'm not.
That's the Villa fan talk.
It's not. Me personally,
it's
what it is.
I know you're asked watching Vegas just chase shadows, man. Don't lie, bro. I know you're asked about that because we've done this whole Man United Liverpool segment and nobody's mentioned his name. Is there a reason for that? Bro, what do you think about your new star loan, new striker's performance?
Everyone knows about what I think about Vegas. I have been the loudest
about
was
it.
You've heard me say it, so I don't know what you're asking me. As if you haven't heard my opinion. Anyone can pretend he's good just because he runs around and intercepts the ball a few times. Great. That's the bare minimum you should achieve when you're a striker who can't do anything else. Yeah. That's the bare minimum you should achieve.
To be fair, he put in more tackles and interceptions than Casemiro. So
exactly. Yeah. So let's play him in DM.
Casemiro got zero.
Before. Let's play him in DM.
I mean, you're better off than Casemiro, definitely. But,
100%.
Me personally, what I believe, and I said this as a fact on the day, and I think with hindsight, I'm still agreeing. I would take beating Tottenham, i.e. my biggest rivals. I would take beating them 7-0 over a Carabao, 100%. In 20 years' time, I'm gonna remember 100%. A 7-0 result against our biggest rival and a random Carabao.
Just so you could swap those two results, so you don't lose 7-0 and you don't win the Carabao Cup.
No. I genuinely would take. I'm not gonna remember Carabao in 20 years, but in 20 years' time, we'll speak about 7-0. I'm not gonna think about a Carabao. Like Champions League, Premier League, FA Cup is different.
Nah, the United effect is crazy.
What's a Carabao Cup to a team like Man United? What's a Carabao Cup?
What do you mean? What's the Carabao Cup?
I would rather not lose 7-0.
Seeing a team that has the ability to win a final again and obviously get themselves to a final again is obviously a big achievement.
Run that is.
What do you mean? What a crazy run that is? It doesn't matter.
You guys had the meatiest run, like in terms of the team.
Hey, Ali, don't talk about media runs when you support a team that fucking won a Champions League.
Bro, we're serial winners.
He decided not to turn up on the night.
We beat Pep Guardiola's Man City.
I can't lie. The Champions League has
Real Madrid, Man City. Where's the media run?
And the fact that Man United are getting to finals again and getting this under the opposing fan skin is fantastic to see.
The fact
that a result like this can happen and people from other clubs are more happy about it than I've seen Liverpool fans happy about it is good as a Man United fan because you're actually buzzing that you guys care this much.
Is that what you're on?
You're a Chelsea fan and two Arsenal fans and you guys have given me more shit than any Liverpool fan has given me this week. You guys have actually given me more and that's great. So thank you. Thank you for the fact that we get under your skin again. That's great for Man United. And if you don't understand how that is a positive for Man United, the fact that you guys care that much,
I'm sorry.
It's a positive.
If that's how you
want to look at it.
If that's how you want to
It's a very thin silver lining that you're looking for there.
How they've fallen.
Fair enough, bro.
Because weren't we doing the same? We did the same for like 5-0, 6-1. We all found these hilarious and you were bad. It doesn't matter if you're good or bad, bro.
Yeah.
You getting dinged 7-0 has nothing to do if you're bad.
I'm not saying I didn't find it funny and I found it hilarious. I'm just
But
saying
you're
all
acting
the
like
other
we're saying
nonsense
this
stuff
because
that's
you're
coming
back.
from it is the issue. Getting beat 7-0 is absolutely ridiculous, 100%.
I think Ten Hag should be sacked.
But
I think Ten Hag
like
should
I
be
said,
sacked.
the fact that it's being used by fans of other clubs for these stupid agendas. I've got a Chelsea fan bantering me right now.
But does it not
Just
show that
understand
United
But
aren't
to be
as good
fair,
as you guys
Chelsea
thought
Chelsea
were?
would sack their
bantering
coach.
me right now.
Transition. It's all transition.
There
We're
was
right.
still no
Oh
7-0
yeah,
though.
it's
There was still no
transition for
7-0
you
though.
roll
guys.
it
Yeah,
off.
cool. Yeah, cool. Whatever. Anyway, so like I said, it's great. It's actually great. Like I said, guys that are struggling worse than United are able to puff out their chests right now. United season's over. Oh, the Carabao Cup means nothing. Oh, all of
Yeah,
this.
but no one said
United,
that, innit?
at the
No
end
one
of the
said the
day,
season's
United are going to
over.
finish top 4. They've got a trophy, small or not. You know, they're still in Europe. They still got all these things. So, cool. You can banter me all you want about a 7-0. It doesn't change all those facts. United have become good again.
What you got to do is just stick to what you're good at. Just put the deepest block possible and just keep dinging it to Rashford and hope for the best. Because clearly, you man, the kicking ball thing is not for you. Because if you're getting outplayed by a midfield of Fabinho, Harvey Elliott, and Henderson,
Yeah. No,
It means skip the midfield, bro.
United have
Skip the
just
midfield.
beaten all
Skip
the
the
big teams
midfield.
this season. Arsenal in there as well, by the way. They keep getting dinged they've been getting dinged all season, mate. They get dinged by every big team, and they're
Yeah,
making all
everyone
these
said
dead
that.
teams look good again.
Yeah.
You basically literally just said that. You literally just said that.
did I say that?
We made
Literally, did I say
Liverpool
that?
look good and all of this. It
Did I say
happens. Like I said, it happens. It's going to happen in football. It's going to happen again in football.
Have you got a timestamp on that?
it
For where I said
happens.
that?
You lot ain't been ding 7-0
It's not happening in my club, that's for
1931.
sure.
Yeah, but
Bro,
it
do you know what I
happens.
mean? What do you mean it happens, bro? 92 years ago.
Maybe to
So
you
did-
at
so-
Anfield,
no.
which is why it's not a freak result.
Yes,
This
so
is
it
not the
didn't
Manchester
happen,
United
though.
I
It
grew
hasn't
up
happened
watching.
before.
So,
man.
so, okay, so,
This
so
is
by
not
that logic, then every result, just say it happens then. No matter what, it happens.
I can say
Losing
it
7-0
happens.
away to Liverpool doesn't happen. Because when did you last do that?
Oh, we've
Gotcha.
lost to them multiple times, and
Gotcha.
7-0
7-0
is
at Anfield?
bad.
When did that happen?
But it happens.
So is that all you're
Ah,
taking
right
from the
now.
game? That it happens. It doesn't tell you anything about
Yeah.
Manchester United. It doesn't tell you anything about Ten Hag or the team or the players. Just that this happens and it's a freak result.
So
they're gonna just ignore it like it never happened.
Hang on. So Ali, your point is across a 38 game season, one game is going to tell me more about United than the other.
It's not gonna tell you more, but it's gonna tell you something. It's gonna tell you
37 because I've
something.
taken the one away. So
No, but
I'm
it's
going to ignore
significant. It's
everything else
significant.
that's happened this season, and I'm going to start panicking because of one result.
No,
No,
add Brentford
this is
in
the
there
one
as
that-
well,
and start,
bro.
like,
It tells you
pulling the whole team
something.
apart off of one result,
This is
off of one
being ignored.
performance.
It's the worst result in Premier League history. I repeat, the worst result in Premier League history for a team flying high like that.
Right.
You're telling us Liverpool are so bad, they're meaty, they're still doing nothing, whatever.
but like I've said,
and United are flying high.
we're literally talking about a list where Liverpool have got dinged 7-2 by Aston Villa, so on and so. Like again,
This is worse.
if
This
the
is
time
worse.
frame was longer, Arsenal's 8-2 would have gone in there, you know. And, so
And this is
like,
worse
teams
again.
that's like, cool, whatever.
At least
But
the man scored.
all I'm saying,
But this is the
that
worst.
regardless of these results. So my point is, regardless of those results that have happened. What the team just capitulate? Oh no, you got dinged 7-0, the world's over. Now, how do you want me to react to it? Like, do you want me to sit here
just-
crying, or like that's what I'm asking? What's the issue with the fact that I don't care as much as you want me to?
Just agree that it's the worst and most embarrassing result in Premier history, and then we're good to go.
Cool.
Because it's not like this happens kind of
yeah,
thing.
cool. It's ruined the whole season. It's huge, bro.
No, but I didn't say
it's
that.
huge.
I said it's the biggest
Huge.
and most embarrassing defeat.
Sure,
in
if,
Premier League
that's
history.
fine. If you want to believe that, that's fine. Cool.
No, do you
like I
believe
said,
that?
I
Do you-
just
do you
don't
believe that?
No, I don't believe that.
okay, so what do you believe? So what do you
like
believe
I said,
is the
I
worst?
just it happens. It happened to us,
No,
and it happens. But whatever.
No, so I want to end it by you telling me what you think is the most embarrassing ever. Then
I don't know. There's loads. There's moments Ali's forgot, and that's going to continue to
but
happen.
they've all been.
I
They've
am
been
never
mentioned now,
forgetting
so-
this 7-0 ding.
That's fine.
Ever, because it's
That's
number
fine. Like I
one.
said, we
Oh,
can say
man.
that now. We can.
It's number one. United were
It's
going
number
in.
one.
There were your old pundits, your old legends saying this is the most confident I've been going into this game.
Oh, I
for the
forgot
last
about
7
that
years.
as well.
I was scared.
Did you
I'm
see,
not
did
fit
you
for
see
them.
Gary Neville when he was there like, James, I've given you prop, and you just see Graham Souness like, hey, he just called you James, bro. You've got it. He's called you
Got
James.
it.
That's mad right now, bro. Pretending to not be rattled, yeah, but deep
Yeah,
down
and
it's hurting,
I've
bro.
creased at all those moments.
hurting.
100%.
Of course he did,
100%.
man.
And that's
Yeah,
why it's
trust.
the funniest.
What do you,
and most
there's no
embarrassing.
point saying
Agreed.
trust because I was literally sat there
No, I
laughing
agree.
with Drew, belly laughing.
That's what I said. Trust, yeah, trust.
Well,
I
you said
agree,
it sarcastically,
trust.
and you know how the tone you tried to say it. So I don't know why you're
trust.
acting like I didn't sit there laughing at this. It is hilarious.
Laughing,
like I
but
said, I've
tears-
never
tears
said
rolling
it's
down
not
That's why it's
hilarious.
number
tears
one.
in your eyes, though. Don't
That's
lie,
why it's
bro.
number one. I agree.
They're not in my eyes. They're
Nah,
really
they had
not.
to have been.
Nah, they were.
Because even I felt a little bit sorry for you. But at
As
6-0,
in,
I was thinking, whoa, whoa,
tears of
whoa.
laughter were in my eyes.
yeah.
I was literally belly laughing. Like,
Is that what you were telling the man then?
I was sharing the memes from it in Discord with Drew.
Yeah,
You know when you got to
You know,
disguise
so-
the tears as laughter and that. Now I hear it, man.
I don't see. This is my thing. This is what's funny. I don't get why you're doing this.
No,
to
no,
make
I'm
you
agreeing.
feel
So it's
better
funny.
about it, you don't have to make up how I reacted
Oh,
to it.
I can't feel any better. This is over the moon. But by logic, right? If you found this funny, for example, you mentioned Arsenal losing to United, yeah? I never found that funny. So surely this has to be the most embarrassing because it was so bad that even you were laughing. I think anytime that Arsenal or let's say Chelsea, for Ali's sake, have got packed in, it's not been funny. When City won 6-0 at City, he didn't find that funny.
I was hoping we got
But
the whole
this
video
means
man
this.
mentioning that.
No, it's gonna be mentioned. This is the most embarrassing ever, and I think that's where we have to call it there because we have arrived at our number one at long last. I'm not gonna go through the top 10 again. You can see it on your screen on the left or right. Where I don't know where I'm pointing. Some wonderful, wonderful nostalgia and memories there. We will, of course, at one point we'll do like an all-time Premier League one. We'll see if. Without recency bias, Liverpool United remains top. Spoiler alert, I'll be putting it number one. But yeah, hopefully you man enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a little like. Comment if we missed out any games. There might be some random games involving your teams that we forgot about. I doubt it. They've got about 42 games mentioned today. Subscribe, follow all these man on their socials. They will be in the bio or whatever, description below. Other than that, have a wonderful week, everyone, unless you are a United fan. In a bit.